Sorry, my phone started ringing. We're back. That's okay because he was just winding up the cord on the mixer and cleaning up the mess first. When we get these in the pan and put them into the oven, I'll be shutting the camera off, and then we'll be back to pull them out of the oven. And then stick around afterwards because I'll have a few happy words and some information for you.
Well, I've been trying to clean up as I go along. I'm really big on cleaning as I cook.
That was my cane once again trying to attack me. But of course I am Citizen with a cane.
Oh, no.
You see, today I had to leave the house. Worse than that, I had to leave the yard. And something always happens when I do. So I got a GoPro to wear on my head when I go out and have to go places. I didn't wear it because I can't figure out how to get the sound on it to work. So if anybody knows how to do that on an Akaso mini recorder, it's like a GoPro, but it's just an Akaso brand. I can't figure out how to get the volume on it to work, or the sound, and the instructions aren't much to work with. So if anybody knows, if you could leave something in the comments section or call me, that'd be great. So when I wear my GoPro, I'll be posting the videos on my channel because I tend to run into some very, very colorful people and strange situations. I ride public transportation. It's kind of unavoidable. He just mixed it again with the beaters, but he used the beaters for the electric mixer, but he held them in his hand and he mixed the batter with the... I don't know why. He does things like this to me on purpose.
Okay, so our final little thingy here that we need to do is, it says that we need to grease our cooking pan.
And what size pan are you using, Chris?
We're looking at a 9 by 13 here.
And what's it made out of?
This one is a Pyrex. You can use...
Doesn't it, do they usually say to adjust cooking temperatures for glass
sometimes it
and
does,
non-stick?
And sometimes it does say that. This one doesn't make any kind of limitations on that. It just says 9 by 13 inch baking pan. I'm going to use Pyrex for this. This is what I normally use for my brownies or something like that. And generally what I'll do is I'll take a bottle of oil, take a paper towel, put it over the top of it, tip it over for, you know, about 5 seconds or so, get some on the towel, and then just...
Or if you're more comfortable, you can pour some into a small dish or cup and dip your paper towel into it.
Just grease up the...
And he is using a liquid, is that a canola oil?
This is a vegetable
oil. Oh, he's
oil.
using some Wesson oil. Okay.
Yeah, just, you know, whatever. Margarine, oil.
Just don't use butter. We all know butter burns.
And
if you get it cooking too high.
Go ahead and put a decent bit amount of that on there. Put the grease on it.
But you don't want any to be running if you pick the pan up, right?
No.
So we're coating it instead of...
We just want a coating. Okay.
Okay.
And then...
Oh, I can't go to that side. I'll get hurt. I'll end up in the oven. So there's the pan, if you're sighted. I'm sure you know what an oil-coated pan looks like. And there's the batter with the chips in it.
Okay. We've already got our oven preheated. This recipe says to go at about 325. So that's what we've got it out here.
If you have the Braille dots on your knob for your oven, your control knob for your oven, that's great. If you don't, you can get them. They're adhesive back dots, and you can put them at the temperatures that either you use the most or the ones that'll get you in between, like at the 400 and the 350. So that way you know to go between those two for the 375. They come in, mine are orange, but sometimes they're just clear because for a lot of people it just doesn't matter what color they are. They're very handy to use. Adhesive Braille dots. So Chris has poured it into the pan, and he's using the rubber spatula, and he's smoothing it out in evenly.
Get as much as you can out of there. I don't want to waste a drop of this goodness.
And the photography, the angle on this would be better if I was a little bit taller.
Okay.
So don't judge me.
Okay, and then once again,
Oh, if I could see a little bit better.
into the sink and let soak.
So once again, we're soaking in water to get that chocolate nice and softened up, washed out of there.
Get it to the point where we let that soak, and we come back to it in about 5 minutes. All we're gonna have to do is dump that out, and it
Do I
should
have to
be
wash them?
just pretty much all
I don't want to wash them.
stuff will be out of there. Okay,
I just don't want to.
now usually I don't take things like this, and I'll kind of tap it a little bit on the counter, get the air bubbles out of it. Make sure that's nice.
He's
even.
also leaving it on the counter and grabbing it by both ends of the pan and shaking it slightly back and forth, and it helps spread the batter to a more even level.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that in the center of our 325 oven.
Center rack. Okay, so while this is baking, these are baking, I'm going to shut the camera off.
And we're going to go ahead and cook this for 35 to 40 minutes.
35 to 40 minutes.
After about 35 minutes, I'll check it with a toothpick and stick it in the center, and you want your toothpick to come out clean. But we'll get to that when it's time.
Oh, I couldn't tell if the camera was still going. Yes, the toothpick method. Easy to do. Okay, we'll be back in a while. Bye.